Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ready. Check. Walk 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey. Ready to go. 50.
On second down, it's Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A look now at the defensive starting lineup for the 49ers. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Here now the starters defensively for the Vikings. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The numbers for Jones last week, 19 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll set up to throw. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 14 carries, 72 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Looking to throw. It's caught. Shepard.
Set. 10-2 stop.
7-7, our score after 1.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Go. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On 1st down, Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And up, 15 lining, 15 line. Cut it left, cut it left. Go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Ready?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this belongs to the Vikings.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here are the Vikings to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now back to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll drop the throw. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. And he finds Austin complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Complete to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Jones. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
18 Gator.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
We got this.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the field.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 18 Gators.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Be trim.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Here's Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Base. Yeah. Watch left. Tight end to left.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2nd and 9 now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases. He's got him in, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. This is Bell on the dump off. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now the Niners down by a field goal, a little over 30 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, break. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Now.
They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
30 base.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Minnesota, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
All right, Viqueers win 30-27 in a good game. Baker, almost a perfect passing rating, like 0.6 away. 18 for 22, 273, 3 TDs, pretty good game. Le'Veon, he did all right, but Garrison Payne, he is a whole different breed. He's from Youngstown State, so I respect it. Receiving, Rashad Brickens, 6 for 100, 1 TD, good game. Gavon, great game, 4 receptions, 277, and 2 TDs. Zach Ertz a little bit. Le'Veon, Brandon Dillon, and Sterling Shepard didn't do much either. Blocking, why not? No. Tackles, Jared Gavis had 17. Good game from 17 tackles. He had an interception and a forced fumble, I think. Sacks, Kate Ryan with the only sack. Jared Gavis and Brad Robe both with an interception. Pass deflections, one for Matthew Judon, one for Dental Ward. And forced fumble also goes to Jared Gavis and Kate Ryan for recoveries. Kate Ryan had a pretty good game. Cosby kicks right there. He balled. Taysom, besides the picks, had a decent game. Aaron Jones played alright. Average could be a little bit better. He did pretty good in receiving. Kelsey, besides that final play, he did good. Jarvis, decent game. Same with Odell. Gordon had a big play. Defense, Josh Bynes had 9 tackles. Yeah, mostly sacks, interceptions, nope. Pass deflections, one from Jarvis Jones. And that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I am out.